are going to love this. This is going to be the most shittiest thing I can do. The most asshole thing I can do. But why? Oh, okay. So, I'm loading it up. Oh shit, I didn't do it right. This hashtag, it says Bloodroom 101. That's where I'm at. Bloodroom 101. Okay, Bloodroom 101. Okay, this is Twitter. Okay, shit. Oh yeah, okay. It says, we temporarily limited, we temporarily limited one of your accounts. My new account has one follower. Absolutely most as I can privately, as most, it doesn't get distributed, account on purpose, set up prior to my staying here. I am at the Golden Star Inn in San Bernardino, room 101. I did this earlier. I had already established everything I needed to. At least I have my draft of my page of my webpage. Oh my God! Let's see if you can see my neck. Can you see my neck? There we go. You can see my neck. Well, now it's tapped it, of course. My neck. Absolutely there. Okay, now it says, "Raw fuck come in me." Yeah, that's what I said. That's my account. Twitter handles that fine. It's not invalid. And that's not invalid. Raw fuck come in me. Oh yeah, what's that saying now? Oh, so that's a sexual account. Actually, it's not a sexual account, but it is. But it has no design at all. It was created after I knew I was going to have this confrontation now. It says, what happened? It says, oh come on, what do you mean break? So what happened? We have determined that this account violated the terms of Twitter rules, which I intentionally did. It was an intentional act, and I'm not restoring this. I'm going to have everything about this, about how it's happened here, fixed. Begins with Dr. Kelly. Violating our rules. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it this way. Okay, so I'm going to go, we're going to select all, and I'm going to go, where's the copy at? Okay, I'm going to go down here, and we go read aloud. I hope it works. Oh, shit. I didn't fix this. God damn it, I got to start over. Oh, fucking stop it. The engine was crashed. I was a fucking bull.
This browser is no longer supported. Please switch to a supported browser to continue using Twitter.com. You can see a list of supported browsers in our Help Center. Help Center. Terms of Service, Privacy Policy, Cookie Policy, Imprint Ads Info, Copyright 2021 Twitter, Inc.
The audio. Okay, I'm leaving this alone. The audio thing. This is it right here. Okay, so I'll deal with it this way then. Okay, the audio, the spoken voice narrative audio application crashed a minute ago. And so I thought it was still crashed. So I'm going to copy that. So that's copies. Yeah. Now, it's going to play. Play. No, it's not going to play.
We've temporarily limited some of your account features. Raw fuck come in me at raw fuck come in me 1. What happened? We have determined that this account violated the Twitter rules. Specifically, for violating our rules against hateful conduct. You may not promote violence against, threaten, or harass other people on the basis of race, ethnicity, national origin, sexual orientation, gender identity, religious affiliation, age, disability, or serious disease. Raw fuck come in me at raw fuck come in me 1. At Dr. Veronica 1 #Bloodroom 101. See what happens when you ignore someone forever. You are a cunt slut two-faced bitch for allowing this to happen on your watch. https:// ca/cwwgyzdkq@sbdbhttps:// ca/nn6mu1gdtl850 the 5th of January 2021. As a result, we've temporarily limited some of your account features. While in this state, you can still browse Twitter, but you're limited to only sending direct messages to your followers, no tweets, retweets, follows, or likes. Learn more. Your account will be restored to full functionality in 12 hours and 0 minutes. You can start your countdown and continue to Twitter once you verify your email address. Remove tweets that violate our rules. If you think we've made a mistake, you can appeal the violation.
I'm not violating. I'm not deleting this tweet. Why? Why am I not going to delete this tweet? And I'm going to force Twitter into a debate. I'm going to force Twitter into a debate with the San Bernardino County's District Attorney's Office, for which then San Bernardino County employee, Dr. Veronica Kelly, is then part of the reference, right? Aha! Whose standard applies? Twitter's or the DA's office in county here? Ah! I got it. Neither. My standard applies. Now, I obviously don't believe in this standard. I don't write in this standard. I posed it because I knew it was going to immediately violate the terms. But whose standard is in this county? Oh my God! You wouldn't believe this. A Truth Finder report, which I can show you here in a minute here, a Truth Finder report on the main phone number of that district attorney's office. There's a report of this language. It doesn't matter. It's not the language of everything. But nobody questions the word fuck. Slut, okay, slut, or cunt, and all those. Yeah. Fuck? No. Fucked up human. Fucked up. Fuck. You are fucked up. Fucked up. That's not the language that this is created. Oh boy. All right. We got that. Okay. The word fuck, F-U-C-K. If you take it as like the same kind of word as hello. Okay. There are more languages across the entire world right now using the word fuck, even if it's in English, across for all of its very meanings of the word fuck. Now, I didn't use that language because apparently nothing phases Dr. Kelly. Nothing phases Dr. Kelly. So what I'm going to do, I have to come up with a plan here to get Dr. Kelly. Well, I have to figure this all out. Dr. Kelly has been ignoring me for almost now 3 months. I responded to her message on Twitter as the first tweet was about suicide and starting the conversation. She completely ignored it. Oh, yes, she completely ignored it. The whole county here, for 3 years, the Department of Behavioral Health know exactly who I am and have ignored me to terminated services. Oh, that's a standard too here in this county. Yes, that's the standard in this county. So what we're going to do here, and I'm going to make it very simple to Twitter. If ignoring somebody to a fault of all in, which I have on my other account, the Twitter account support, Twitter support is also blocked from me. I have Twitter support blocked. Hello? We have a problem here. It's about integrity. Same thing that happened the other day. the responding officer on site that after I stabbed my neck. I stabbed my neck with glass from the mirror. When I had already put 911 text interface, with their ignoring, the police department's ignoring. Yeah, the police department's ignoring 911 text interface. They're ignoring 911 and the whole thing. Okay, I'm trying to use their crisis intervention a couple of weeks ago from the Department of Behavioral Health again. Complete fail. They keep telling me to refer me to 911. Well, 911 then fails. Fuck you all, people. Now I have a stabbed neck. I could have actually killed myself because I had actually no direction and stabbing me. Why was I stabbed in my neck? I wasn't suicidal, and I'm still not suicidal. I can become suicidal quite easily here, but I wasn't suicidal. No. Patrick Henry, of our founding father duration of the 1776 era of our world, once wrote, "Give me liberty or give me death." Now, fuck you all haters. Give me fucking liberty or give me death. Ideal. I said I would die first. I've now proven your fucked up system here is completely trashed. And I've proven my coward, I'm no coward, I'm courageous to my statements of intention. I'm lucky I didn't kill myself. God damn it. I'm lucky I didn't kill myself. I could have very easily. My wound was very, very much. I told the building manager, the property manager here, prior to the time to check out, that I was going to need to have a consult with police departments. Why? It wasn't about the blood and all of this stuff. No, I had another thing I had to talk to them about. But I didn't get that far. Which I probably knew what was going to happen. Predictable. It's all predictable. This whole model that you have set up into motion is predictable. You all are slaves to your predictability of your actors involved in this, including Kelly and including Dr. Berger, including Dr. Shino and Dr. All of these things. They're all predictable. It's a pattern that can be seen. If it's a pattern, it means it's I had to have to say it. It's a manifesto, at least. A manifesto is in charge of this pattern. Watch what I'm about to say, because it's going to be the truth. Watch what I'm going to say, because it's going to be the truth. That pattern represents the fact that goes into why the DA is too sultry, or whatever the terminology they said was, language, to justify this reporting about a DA. I'm just leaving it off because I'm going to pull it out. A DA writing about Maxine Waters, that she's a slut. Okay. So, if the DA of the San Bernardino County, let's just keep it county-wide, has the appropriately authoritative by boss interview that his boss said, okay, it's sultry language, approval to write such a thing on a public post. That's the standard in this county. If the county tops can do that against a politician, across that, okay, that's the standard. But I use the same standard across to another county worker, and I'm in the county. Why doesn't Twitter then break apart all of the cultural elements by county? Because the county DA is apparently out of control. Oh, now, what is so out of control? This county is completely out of control. There is a manifesto about this. that nobody's seeing. But I see it. I know it. Now, I'm going to force Twitter to acknowledge this. Restore my tweet on the condition of this fact. Dr. Kelly comes forward and says, oops, you're right. If the county DA's office, up, down, forward, and into the view that it goes onto a truth finder under their main number reported. Okay, the report is to write and stop it. Okay, but nothing has been done. So who gets fired? Does the DA or does that person get fired, or does Twitter allow the tweet to open, my tweet against Dr. Kelly, because that's the standard to which is, has to be the. Now, I already know the answer to that, but okay, so what happens? In the course of how that applies onto my case of why I have something stuck in my neck, this whole Mike Byers. Mike Byers is the culprit for this, not the DA top of what was reported on and Dr. Kelly. Why I have stuck there? Because there's a manifesto. Because I know what I'm saying is true, and I have not had any social services connection to social services for now 3 years. Every time I mention some specific element of this, which is I'm trying to keep it off of the reference here for a moment. My services are terminated. I have no HIV care doctor. He did the same thing. I have not had an HIV care doctor since March of 2019. It's now 2021. When will that occur? The county's hate scheme here is a manifesto. I will never, ever, ever, ever have such a standard of an integrity with my health care and all of the other related elements. Okay, I will never. I barred my door. My door is barred. I'm not opening the door for any reason. I'm not opening the window unless we can negotiate a very specific protocol. I haven't yet figured that one out. Maybe pass some food in here to extend this so you all out there can get some fucking shit, get your shit together. Twitter and all of this factor. Okay, I'm in this room. When it all comes down. But the fact that I hadn't yet left, I wanted to talk to the fucking San Bernardino police. They never arrived. Who arrived instead was the security officer here. And when they first encountered me, I said, no, San Bernardino police. I will only talk to them. I've already talked to the property manager. Only the San Bernardino Police Department. Oh my God. And that never occurred. What most likely occurred is they called the San Bernardino Police Department, and they refused to come over here. He said, they probably said, let your own security officer deal with it. I'd already texted 911 interface. What did you say? I said I had no weapons. Okay. I have no weapons. Not only that, if I have to make a weapon, for whatever reason, I'd have to break the mirror. Okay, so that would be the only thing. The fact that I will die first is the phrase here. Okay, so now the mirror. Pastor, can I remember? Give me liberty, give me death, not suicide. So okay, the mirror. Okay, the mirror. The mirror is now broken. Okay, the mirror is broken. There's now glass. That glass was put into my neck because they were trying to force entry here without me being able to talk to a San Bernardino Police Department officer. Are you getting something yet? Clear? The county DA can write what he wants to write and not have any kind of repercussions for his writing onto Maxine Waters. all the way down for the whole system in this county, is following a manifesto that it has to be in okay, it may not be a written form, it's some sort of communal policy. There is a hate policy functioning in this county. It's county-wide. Now, it's not only county-wide, it's beyond county. Let's just take right here, though. Let's give Twitter the option to follow a DA's authority from down to culturally affect a single county, and then have those counties individually to just be able to tweet, however they want to tweet. That's a solution. And to give the authority of the DA to do such a thing within this county, and I don't think Maxine Waters is in this county. I'm not sure. So okay, because I in this county am doing the same thing against a county member. Okay, so I should be my tweet should apply to that standard, or remove the access of the San Bernardino County's site access to Twitter. Oh, that hasn't happened yet. Remove the county's Twitter account completely, the whole county, for the county DA's application of what is the law, the true law. He's breaking the law, and the policy of the. You're basically breaking the law, creating hate speech. Okay, and mine is not even quite as bad. Okay. Take the entire county's off of Twitter. That would include Dr. Kelly. Remove their access until they fix the problem. That's a solution. That's more private. I will not remove my tweet. In fact, I will force Twitter to either approve it completely until all of this is fixed up, or, by the way, that also includes to have it fixed up, to have my own access to my other account, not this account, my other account, for the Twitter support, for which I'm talking to Twitter support about this exact issue. Twitter support is following the manifesto. We are in a complex issue. Only the fact that it's hidden agenda. I have a bunch of shitty things happening to me on, like LinkedIn. I have shitty things happening to me under the table. Under the table. I'm talking about in mail. Directing and messaging contact to Rick Allen Ross. I have prior conference with him from his website in relating the group that I was belonged to, the UTHC, the Universal Temple of Higher Consciousness, which is UTHC in California here over in Escondido, and approved with marijuana before it was actually now recreational. Okay, no. That was not a cult, and I corrected him on his forum, but he treated me like a little stupid thing. He has no authority, but let's go with the fact that there's infiltration into this group. This has nothing to do with me. It's just infiltration into this group, and those infiltrators are now reporting in the forum. Oh, that's great. Deception. Use deception. So that's not funny, and that's not valid. So, okay, that was what I was rejecting too. Now, Rick Allen Ross on LinkedIn, professionally speaking, and I'm trying to conduct an email, and it doesn't, it gets to a point where there's pieces of my messages missing, and there's interference from an outside, God's side, God's side of access. Oh boy, it's in the mix of the thing. I got it captured and made enough copies of the data references. I had two screens open at the same time. It just happened to be. In fact, I two screens. When all of this went down, I was able to make sure I had how that looked like, right? So okay, I have two screens, and one would update, and one wouldn't. And then in fact, they didn't have their awareness that I had two screens open, or whatever the process is, and they fucked up. I captured their activity. It snapped at http://linkedin.fuckeduphuman.net, and there's a subfolder for the Rick Allen Ross event. This is a national security issue as a complete whole. Oh boy, the Twitter support, loss of access on my other account is a matter of the national security issue. Same thing. I believe there is something going on so bad, but let's not worry about language. I don't care about language in this course of this thing right here. It's about the protocol that allows Twitter to block people and then allow other people to go on and on and on and on, whatever degree it is, even if it's off-site Twitter, because nobody has authority to challenge big tech except me. I want it fixed. The standard to which I believe is the best standard to use, since there is an issue with the DA's office itself issuing such decree. Their office should, in their entire scheme of online presence, which is a public agency, should be removed from the internet. And the fact that this is the other part of it is any actor, any account that is a public official or public actor of some sort, who attempts to block, no, there's no such thing. They are public official accounts. They cannot block anybody ever. And that's true through Facebook. And then we process that into that's a law right now. That's a legal law now. So let's get Twitter in compliance with actual law. With that law, that they actually have no feature to do that. Well, then when they have no feature to do that, think about the science of blocking and what it actually is mentally abusing in the first place. You should remove the complete equation of such a feature of an action anyway, completely across the entire net. All platforms, all apps, all everything. Every single thing, there should never be a member-to-member blocking. Or if it is, it's after a sequence of staging. Okay, if you're going to do it, allowing the two people to have some sort of, okay, as not first hand block. Fuck you, block. Fuck. No, that's not good. And in the interim, fuck you haters. They allow all of that on Twitter because, of course, that's okay. The word fuck is not the problem. Fuck. Fuck you, damn, whoever it is. Okay, that's the language okay. Because the science of swearing says it's okay. Cunt and all those are derogatory references. Those are not swearing words. To a degree, they're different. They mean very specific things, just like the word nigger. That's very specific things. There's a whole variety of them. I'm not going to go through and get a list of them. White Patty happens to be the one that's in this area. White against me. White Patty when I was growing up. Now, what most people don't even know what that means. Watching this somehow, I'm sure that's a very local situation. Now that's where I'm getting back to and recycling. And I'm going to stop this video. Recycling back to its cultural thing. You can't ban these words as a general sense because there are always exceptions that are locally based. In a term of indifference, okay, you really have to allow all of the terms And when you try to make this the popping filter as an auto capture, it's actually wrong. But listen, it's actually wrong. No, I'm not. I'm not. No, no, no. Okay, okay. I'm saying the point. Okay, you're actually wrong to block it out because it actually is against the First Amendment. It depends on who you're talking to and what circumstances are. But let's go with the standard that Twitter wants to impose. Remove all of the Twitter accounts because this is it's against their own. But you can't get into Twitter. You can't get into Twitter and make this argument because they're all fucking high almighty. And when you try to give them a suggestion, like I tried to do, which is why I know exactly what caused them to block my account, they can't block Twitter support for trying to navigate a different community standard. But that community standard that I'm trying to apply is against this manifesto. That's the end of this recording.